Do you want to hear a simple tip on how to save time when producing your podcast?
It's all about reducing the amount of time you spend interviewing. Now, I know it might seem obvious, but we had a client come to us recently who said, you know what, it just takes me so long to put this podcast together. And we asked her about her process, and she said, well, I interviewed my guest for an hour, and then I tried to cut it down to 7 minutes of content. Now, this is problematic because she only needed 7 minutes of content, but she was spending an entire hour trying to get that content. Now, our recommendation was if you can cut your interview time down to 20 minutes, then you can still get your 7 minutes of content.
Even better if you can cut it down to about 10 or 12 minutes, 7 minutes of content. That's going to make your time in the editing suite a lot shorter.
Now, it can be tricky sometimes if you think you're not going to get the gold that you need in that short amount of time. But if you know that you've only got a short amount of time to interview, it can mean that you get really pointed and you get really specific about when you plan for that interview.
If you know the kind of content that you're looking for, base your questions around that, and that will help cut down the time of the interview as well.
So make sure you do this. It's a simple tip, but something you may not have considered, and it'll be really helpful for you to cut the time down that you spend overall putting your podcast together.